Here's a common problem. Spill pipe returns, leaking. Well, it's quite easy to buy the hose from anywhere. But I've noticed that this job just came in yesterday, and I've noticed that this pipe has been changed at some point. But the problem is, on the return that goes back to your spill return that goes back to your tank, or back to your pump and then goes to the tank, there actually is two different size hoses. Let's have a look at this. Let's zero this in. This pipe here is 4mm, but this one here is 4.5, well, 4.6, 4.5. Yeah, probably 4.5 will do the job. So there is a little bit of a difference. And what somebody's done is they've replaced it with a hose, and they've put some tie wraps on it just to stop it from leaking. We'll take those off if we can. Maybe not. But when we measure the size of the hose, it's 3.5mm. So no wonder it splits. So what we're going to do is simply, this one seems to be alright, you know, once it goes over the barb, but I think I'm going to replace it all with some better hose, because we don't want that leaking. But this one for definite is, I know that one for definite's been changed, because it used to be a nylon hose, not, they've got them, funny enough, they've got, I had a brain fart there for a minute. They've actually got the right diesel hose on there. That's the right stuff, but the wrong size. But like I say, it should be plastic. And so we're going to change all those, and we're going to do a little bit of future proofing on that. When you're going to put some new hose on for these spill returns, this is getting a little bit old now, but it actually is written on the side of the pipe what size it should be. And this is 4mm, and this is our pipe fitting. This is a 4mm hose, and look, you see it's a really nice push fit, but it's not hard enough so it's going to split the pipe. It's not small enough so it's going to split the pipe. So this is the one I'm going to use to go down to the injector pump, and I'm going to put something a little bit larger on there. I've looked at that, and that's about 3.2mm, so I'm going to put 3.5mm on the rest of them, and that should be fine. Like I say, we are in Canada, we can't just go down the parts shop and buy stuff, so we've got to try and find out the best, you know, best alternative we can locally. But even then, a lot of this stuff I bring in from the UK, and I'm sort of getting a bit short on supplies now, but anyway, let's fit this and then we'll see if there's any leaks. So I've put the new hose on. I've made it a little bit longer just in case somebody wants to cut it down, but there's something not right. I don't know if it's air in the system or what. That's not starting. Let's have a look at that. I brought this into the shop last night and it was a bad starter then, and I thought it was air in the pipe. It still could be air in the pipe, but the first thing I'm going to look at, I'm going to put the ignition on. And I know it's not glow plugs because this is 20 degrees in here, so it's been in here all night at 20 degrees. I'm just going to check if I can get all my gear out. If there's power going to the solenoid, because something's not quite right. So let's get under here and pull that wire off, put a test lead into it, put these wires onto here. My old multimeter is getting a bit long in the tooth now, bits are falling off it. So let's see what we've got. Well, 12.14 volts. So there's power there. Why doesn't it start off the button like it should do? Real-time mystery. The second thing we do, we check to hear if the solenoid's clicking, which that one is. That's alright. Let's give it another go. You know something, I think it's a bad connection on the solenoid. It has to be, because look at that, it's started up 3 or 4 times now. Seems to be quite a bit of smoke coming out of somewhere. Where the heck's that all coming from? Is that diesel somewhere? Again, real-time mysteries, eh? Don't we just love them? I've got the exhaust pipe. Got the exhaust going out the shop, so it's not too bad. That's what it should start like. So, was it air in the system? Who knows? Was it a bad connection? I'm going to remake that connection, cut the end of the cable off, and put a new connection on and shine up the end of the pipe, the end of the solenoid connection, and try and eliminate that. And we'll put a bit of grease on the connection, a bit of Vaseline. Sorry, it's 8:15. I've only just started. Give us a break. So, and of course I'm a bit concerned where all this smoke's coming from. I don't know. What a mystery. Don't you just love Land Rovers, eh? Where is that smoke coming from? It's very smoky. It's diesel smoke, but it's coming from that side. Mind you, that said, there is a lot of diesel kicking about. Well, we'll continue on.